And the next panelist to talk about is Nehal. अभी हम यहाँ पे थोड़ा रैंडम ले रहे, कोई अमेच्योर है, कोई प्रोफेशनल है, तो अभी Nehal is a professional person. She is a chartered accountant and a company secretary. She is currently pursuing bachelor's in law, and she has over 2 years of work experience post qualification. She has extensive work experience in insolvency and bankruptcy code 2016, and she has worked upon successful revival of stress assets and also liquidation of certain assets, which involve conducting the resolution process and liquidation of MSMEs as well. She has conducted training session for freshers in insolvency and bankruptcy code about the process of the same. Apart from the work, dancing is her passion, and she is trained in Bharatnatyam as well. So academics के साथ साथ उनकी social qualities भी बहुत अच्छी है. So welcome Nehal to be a part of this wonderful panelist program, and Bharati ma'am, please take it over.
Yeah. Hi Nehal, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for the lovely introduction.
So since Nehal is already a professionalist, so my question to her will be according to her domain. So Nehal, my question to you is like how to get organized and achieve your desired goals.
Okay, so ये जो क्वेश्चन है ये तो हम डेली लाइफ में भी फेस करते हैं. ये क्वेश्चन रेगुलर लाइफ में भी हमें ऑर्गेनाइज होना पड़ता है, भले ही कुछ भी रूटीन हो. तो रूटीन को अगर हम अपने वर्क लाइफ में भी इन्वॉल्व करना चालू कर दे तो दैट्स द सेम थिंग. सर हम सुबह उठते हैं, अपना सब खाना करते हैं, नाश्ता करते हैं, एग्जैक्टली वैसे ही ऑफिस जाने के टाइम पे आई यूज्ड टू मेक नोट्स दैट आई हैव टू डू दिस इन द मॉर्निंग, एंड ये मेरा एंड ऑफ द डे का टारगेट है. So preparing a to-do list is something that used to be on the top of my list every day. कि to-do list बनाया और उसी के आगे tick mark मारा कि this has been done. And organization also comes from a space where we, think and put it into perspective कि हमें इसका goal क्या चाहिए. So suppose if we know that we have to achieve end result इसका, तो उसका organization हम वहीं से करना चालू कर देते हैं, from planning to execution और फिर उसका end result. So I think organization comes from your daily habits, which gets inculcated into your work life also. So I have drawn my organization from my daily habits only, and which majorly involves only doing the to-do list.
Good. So the key point from the Nehal is like scheduling is really must in your life. So I have another question, Nehal, for you.
Yeah.
How you keep yourself motivated with the negativity surrounding you while you are working in a corporate sector or as a professionalist? This is a common thing which happen around, right?
True.
So how you handle that?
So as I said, as I was introduced also, like I love dancing, and dancing is something that I really enjoy. So beyond work, I would say when I come back from work, I make sure that I have some routine जिसमें मैं डांस करूँ और अपना पैशन जो है वो enjoy करूँ. पैशन ऐसे जरूरी नहीं है, not everybody finds it, someone can find it in cooking also, या कुछ भी हो सकता है. So anything that gives you थोड़ा अपना time in which you can involve anything that gives you your space of mind, can be meditation also, but something in a routine definitely आपको आपकी negativity से away रखती है. This is something that we do beyond the work के अलावा. But when you are in the work and you feel you find such negative factors around you, to be honest, the best is to ignore them. But if we can't ignore them, I'm sure other activities that keep you engaged only can motivate you, and the work that you do. If you love your work and you want your presentation to be very successful, and you want that the bankers or the client that is there in front of you you want them to see your presentation, I think you give in your heart and soul into that work. So nothing around you which is negative, जो negativity होगी वो आपका ध्यान नहीं जाएगा. But to balance it all, I would again say कि घर पे कुछ हो सके या अपना कुछ भी meditation हो या कुछ भी हो, anything that makes you happy. I would say binge watching also makes me happy. तो मैं वो time भी enjoy करती हूँ, and then I get back to my work.
Great.
That's all.
So the keynote from the Nehal is like, believe in your caliber, believe in yourself, ignore the negativity, and just keep going on your work, focused on your work.
Yeah.
Right, Nehal?
Because we'll have a lot of disturbing factors, but we have to try not to, let them affect us.
And everybody is having their own area of interest. So explore your own area of interest that can make you happy.
Right.
because inner happiness is the key to the success. Means you
Yeah.
should like what you do.
Yeah, also I think even sitting down and chatting with my friends or family or my grandmother, I think that is also relaxation. So just giving yourself some time is very important, which we tend to ignore. So corporate life balance can be, managed with that.
It's true. So Kiran, I hand over it to you. Any question from audience?
Audience, if anybody has any questions for Arya, or
Nehal.
for Nehal, sorry, actually I was for the next contestant. Arya is the next contestant, so Arya, be ready. So any questions for Nehal, please kindly bombard your questions to her. She'll be ready to answer it all.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Hey, hi Nehal. This is Ravi here. First, let me congratulate you, for your success at such a young age.
Thank
So I
you.
understand that you are a CA, CS, and LLB as well.
Yeah, I'm
And
pursuing it.
right, you're pursuing your LLB, and I can see that from your introduction that you are making your career into legal background. So maybe when we were young, so definitely there were no clarity on how you should pursue your career. So somebody if told us that "Arey, do your CA, then we can do CA. We were doing CA. Somebody told that you do LLB, then we can do LLB. But there was no clarity as such. In your case, I'm sure you would have consulted and spoken to your mentors, and after that you would have decided that I'm going to do CA, CS, plus I'm pursuing my LLB.
Yeah.
So maybe for other young achievers or who are going to be achievers, what would be your message? Should they continue to focus on multiple degrees, or they can focus on only one degree where they want to make their career, so that it will be easy
Yeah.
for them to understand what exactly they want to achieve in their life, because everybody may not be studious or serious in about their studies, so they may want to choose out of these 3 degrees I may choose only one. So what is your advice to them?
Thank you for the question. I think it's a very, very relevant question. I would like to actually take this little opportunity to thank my father and my sister. My father is also a CACS and my sister is a CS. So these people have guided me throughout. But while doing this, I realized one thing: ki I enjoyed legal definitely, and it comes out of a place of reading. Yeah, just a newspaper for a matter of fact. अगर आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ रहे हैं या कुछ भी बुक पढ़ रहे हैं तो आपको
नहीं
पता
वो जरूरत
चलेगा
नहीं ना.
छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं. जैसे इंसॉल्वेंसी जब आया तो इस बारे में मुझे न्यूज़पेपर से पता चला कि इंसॉल्वेंसी है एंड सीएस को उसमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज है. एंड इट स्टार्टेड इंटरेस्टिंग मी इन अ वे कि अच्छा ये सब प्लान्स वैन्स देते हैं जहाँ पे भी कोई असेट को रिवाइव करना है. तो वो मेरा इंटरेस्ट बना और इंटरेस्ट को मैंने परस्यू करने की ट्राई किया. For anyone right now who's aspiring to be a CA, CS or do a LLB for a matter of fact, one is that definitely read कि आपके आसपास में क्या चल रहा है, क्या सिनेरियो है जो आपको ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट करेगा और जो इन्वायरमेंट को सपोर्ट भी करेगा, फाइनेंस में हो या लीगल में हो. एंड सेकेंड इज जितना आप एक्सपीरियंस पीपल से बात कर सकते हैं, जितने इफ यू हैव प्रोफेशनल्स अराउंड जिससे आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिल सकती है कि अच्छा दिस इज समथिंग दैट इज रेलेवेंट इन द फील्ड दैट इज हैपनिंग. इंटरैक्शन हो सकता है. आई थिंक इंटरैक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो अगर इंटरैक्शन कर सकते हैं तो बिल्कुल. पैनल पे अगर आज मैं हूँ, आज देवी सर है, सब है, तो अगर यहाँ पे कोई और है जिसको इंटरेस्ट है तो डेफिनेटली रीच आउट टू अस. we'll whatever we know and we know of, we can guide you कि आपका इंटरेस्ट जहाँ पे है वो ही उसी से रेलेवेंट पढ़ाई हो. I just did CACS because I was doing it in the flow. Over period of time I realized what my interest is. तो वैसे आपको धीरे धीरे अपना इंटरेस्ट भी समझ में आएगा. तो दो thing that I would like to summarize into is this, that one is that you can reading is never going to be enough. So थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ते रहे, भले ही न्यूज़पेपर हो या कुछ भी हो जो आपको गाइड करेगा. एंड सेकेंड इज कि आप इंटरैक्ट करिए और जाने कि क्या रेलेवेंट चल रहा है फील्ड में और क्या आपके इंटरेस्ट का है. आई होप आई हैव आंसर्ड योर क्वेश्चन.
Yes, Neil, I think it was really great and all the very best for your career.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
have a question for Nehal.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So hi Nehal, this is Pooja here. So I wanted to ask you one very relevant question. I see that you're from commerce background and you're from finance background. So the thing is that in this situation, in this current scenario, people focus on the skill sets more than the degrees. So what is your take on that? Like what to do to develop your skill sets and not to just chase degrees, multiple degrees. So instead of degrees, all the recruiters these days, they look for a certain skill set, certain experience, or certain certifications, or you say automation. What can you do in the automation innovation? So what is your take on that, being a finance person?
Thank you, Pooja, for this question. I would like to say that there is one thing in CACS that we study also, which is said that you have to constantly update yourself, be it taxation, be it finance, be it accounting, anything, you have to constantly upgrade your skill set. This will come from the multiple certifications or anything you do. To be very honest, in this lockdown, irrespective of the fact कि मेरे पास जो degrees है, I was still doing a course just to learn financial modeling because it sort of interested me in it. And I knew somewhere that the recruiters जो अभी है वो currently इससे देख रहे हैं. So I think आपको constantly upgrade तो करना ही है. And you're right, you don't have to chase for the degrees. You don't. If you have the experience, you think you can do it, and you have got the certification which can support you, nothing can beat you. To be very honest, the HRs, the recruiters only look for that little thing in you to make sure that you can go ahead. बहुत सारी और भी सर्टिफिकेशंस है जैसे NISM है, they count a lot. तो अगर आप NISM भी करके you can just pitch yourself now. That is I think that is the bottom line. You need nothing else. Degree is something is just because I enjoyed learning and reading, so I went ahead for that. And definitely should go ahead for any course which you think is going to give you some sort of insight into what you are doing and learning and going to upgrade your skill set. Definitely go for it. Is that okay? Or you want me to explain it?
No, that was great. That was great
Thank you.
explanation.
Hello, Nehal.
Yeah,
I have a question.
yeah, sure.
Is it okay with you?
Sorry, I would just interrupt. It would be the last question because after this you have to move to the next panelist. I'm really sorry, but the last question will be taken now.
Okay.
How is the power of belief so strong?
I think it comes from a very, very strong word also, which is called failures. I think people in life, when they fail, they try. That's the time when you start believing in yourself. You have to fall to learn to believe in yourself. There have been times when I've stumbled upon, और बहुत बार हुआ है कि ऐसा I felt low and I thought कि मैं नहीं कर सकती. That is the time when I started believing in myself more because you have to pick up yourself. I'm just not saying this out of place of any just giving any sort of insight into things in life and something very essay, but to be very honest, every time I've fallen a little low, I think I have to get up tomorrow and do something better. Takes a lot of guts, and I would like to say I've been blessed with people and family around and friends around who help me get up every day and tell me that yes, you can do it. So यही है motivation और अपना positivity रखने के लिए is one thing. Just believe in yourself and accept the failure with your open hands and let it, make sure that you believe in yourself. That's it.
All right. Wonderfully answered, Nehal.
Thank you.
Okay.